Hi! Happy Women's Day to all of us. Every Women's Day, Indian cinema offers us a mirror, reflecting how far we have come and how much further we dare to go. From Nargis standing tall in Mother India to Alia Bhatt steering Razi with quiet courage, these stories aren't just real. They echo the grit of women off-screen too. I'm Atika Farooqui, a proud woman who believes in the power of stories that challenge, inspire and break barriers. This is now showing, and let's all of us celebrate Women's Day together, both men and women. Let's begin the show with the highlights. We review director Shonali Bose's coming-of-age feminist series, Ziddi Girls. A real pain from Oscar-nominated director Jesse Eisenberg, and that has won the Best Supporting Actor Oscar, is a tender, bittersweet journey through grief, family and unexpected healing. It stirred controversy before its release, but is the criticism fair? Imran Hashmi opens up about the strong women in his life and career. Anupam Kher and a hair-raising conversation on his birthday. And a special segment in the mind of an actor with Shefali Shah, our special tribute to good actors in the cinemas. Let's begin the show with the review of Prime Video's latest offering, Ziddi Girls. Sets its tone right from the start with a chant outlining the attributes of a Ziddi, that is a stubborn girl. The message is clear. She defies societal norms. However, while the show champions this rebellious spirit, it sometimes falters in executing its convictions with the same resoluteness. Set in an all-girls college in Delhi, Ziddi Girls ambitiously tackles themes of early adulthood and student politics. Created by Ishita Pratish Nandi and Rangita Pratish Nandi and director Shonali Bose, the show presents a diverse ensemble whose seemingly typical college experience is disrupted by the arrival of a conservative new principal. The show introduces an eclectic mix of students and faculty, each embodying different perspectives and challenges. Paro, played by Sudhana, is the rule-breaking senior, while Devika, played by Anupriya Karoli, is a naive small-town fresher solely focused on academic excellence. Their dynamic along with their peers reflects the many anxieties of student life, which now inevitably intersects with political discourse. Supporting them is a faculty equally affected by the shift in administration, with Nandita Das and Nandish Singh Sandhu portraying professors struggling to adjust to the authoritarian new principal. Lata Bakshi, played by Simran. Revati makes a brief yet impactful appearance as the former principal, whose dismissal sets off the chain of events. The actress Atiya Tara Nayak, Umang Badhana, Zaina Ali, Diya Damini and Anupriya Karoli do a really good job in the show. Spanning 8 episodes, Ziddi Girls explores various socio-political conflicts, from reversing curfew timings and student elections to increased surveillance on academic projects. The show ambitiously tries to capture multiple viewpoints, but in doing so, it often finds itself spread too thin. With limited runtime, some conflicts feel underdeveloped, while others rely too frequently on grandiose monologues to drive home their significance. Despite its flaws, Ziddi Girls has its heart in the right place. It successfully portrays a once progressive space, now scrutinized under a conservative lens. However, a more focused and confident script could have better complemented the urgency of its theme. The show is a commendable attempt at highlighting youth activism and institutional pushback, but could have benefited from a sharper narrative structure though. While its message is timely, Ziddi Girls would have been even more compelling had it trusted its storytelling as much as it trusts its ideals. But it would be nice to have your young girls watch the show. And now let's move on to A Real Pain review, a movie that was nominated in the Best Movie category at Oscars this year and has won the Best Supporting Actor at the academies. So Jesse Eisenberg's A Real Pain is a tender exploration of familial bonds, grief, and the messy complexities of human connection. Following his directorial debut, When You Finish Saving the World, Eisenberg returns with a more nuanced and emotionally resonant narrative, blending sharp humor with profound introspection. The film follows cousins David, Jesse Eisenberg, and Benji, Kieran Culkin, as they embark on a guided tour of Poland to explore their shared Jewish heritage. The trip, meant to honor their late grandmother, becomes a poignant journey through family history, personal baggage, and the inevitable friction that arises between two vastly different personalities. David, reserved and anxious, contrasts starkly with Benji's chaotic, unpredictable energy, a dynamic that forms the emotional backbone of the film. Kieran Culkin's performance is the standout, delivering a layered portrayal of a man masking his deep wounds with biting humor and reckless behavior. No wonder he got the Best Supporting Actor award at the Academies. Eisenberg's script deftly navigates the tension between comedy and tragedy. The film's humor, often laced with sarcasm and self-deprecation, never undercuts its emotional weight. Instead, it amplifies the characters' struggles, making their pain feel more palpable. As a director, Eisenberg demonstrates a growing confidence, using a backdrop of Eastern Europe's historical scars to mirror the characters' own fractured identities. The film's pacing occasionally meanders, but the emotional payoffs justify the journey. A Real Pain is a quietly affecting film that lingers long after the credits roll. It finds beauty in discomfort and humor in heartbreak, offering a tender meditation on the bonds that tether us to our past and each other. With standout performances and sensitive direction, Jesse Eisenberg solidifies his voice as a filmmaker capable of capturing the small, painful truths that define human connection. Go for it. A Real Pain is in the cinemas near you. And now let's move on. When a woman praises another woman, it's often dismissed as feminist tokenism. But when a man speaks of the women who shaped him, it reveals their true caliber. A while ago, I met Imran Hashmi, who spoke candidly about the strong women in his family. His grandmother, actress Meher Banu Ali, married at 14, later found love again and became Purnima Verma. His great-grandmother was a free spirit who encouraged the women in the family to follow their hearts, a lesson Imran has lived by. This chat was done for Colors Cineplex. By the way, you can watch International Masters League on Colors Cineplex, but here is Imran Hashmi talking about Women's Day and the women in his life. Imran.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good, bro.
Long time. पिछली बार हमने महबूब स्टूडियो में किया था या हमारा इंटरव्यू राज 4 के लिए. It's been quite some time.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good. और ठीक है, हम लोग महबूब स्टूडियो में कुछ दिनों पहले मिले थे, लेकिन आपका और मेरा मिलना मेरे ख्याल से 1.5 दशक से चल रहा है. इनफैक्ट मैं आपकी शादी में आई थी.
जी, that's right.
मैंने इनको देखा था उस दिन व्हाइट कॉटन का कुर्ता पजामा पहने हुए और वो भारी वो गुलाबों का सहरा पहने हुए, और मेरे सामने उन्होंने अपनी वाइफ के लिए कहा था कबूल है.
कबूल है.
कबूल है.
Feels like yesterday. अच्छे एक्सपीरियंसेस हैं, कुछ झगड़े भी हुए हैं, कुछ अच्छे एक्सपीरियंसेस. ये शादियां तो ऐसी होती हैं. You have to work at it, और लेकिन इवॉल्व होती हैं. फिर Ayan पैदा हुआ, and then of course dynamics फिर change होते हैं, get closer, the family unit gets closer. तो काफी अच्छे और eventful 12 साल रहे हैं.
बहुत खूबसूरत सा एक इलाका है मुंबई में जिसको बैंड्रा कहते हैं, पाली हिल कहते हैं. आपके घर के ठीक सामने दिलीप कुमार साहब का घर है, संजय दत्त साहब का घर है, and a couple of other people also. और आप आज भी अपनी पूरी फैमिली के साथ रहते हैं. I mean you live with your father, अनवर साहब, right?
Yeah, मैं actually 4 साल पहले मैं शिफ्ट आउट एक्चुअली क्योंकि आयान पैदा हो गया था and he was getting, you know, obviously we wanted to shift out. लेकिन अभी जो नया घर लिया है वो मेरे फादर के ऊपर वाला जो अपार्टमेंट है उसके ऊपर ही लिया है.
अच्छा.
तो पूरी फैमिली यूनिट वहीं रहती है. तो मैं दूर नहीं जाना चाहता था. थैंकफुली लकीली वहीं पे उसी बिल्डिंग में हमें घर मिल गया and we all live together.
आपकी जो दादी थी
जी।
पूर्णिमा दास वर्मा जी, शी वॉज एन एक्ट्रेस और वो 80 से भी ज्यादा फिल्मों में काम कर चुकी थी.
जी.
एंड देन आप जो पोस्ट आपने लिखी थी उससे लग रहा था that you were very attached to her.
Yeah.
कुछ मेमोरी बताइए उनके बारे में.
Obviously, I mean, very fiery woman, very headstrong. One of the first stars in our family, the first star in our family.
बिल्कुल.
और I think she was just someone who was this guiding force. I think सब लोग हमारी फैमिली से, मुकेश जी हो, भट्ट साहब हो, उनकी मदर हो, सब उनके लिए उनसे एडवाइस लेने के लिए घर पे आया करते थे.
अच्छा.
Because she just had
तो
this
महेश
worldly
साहब की,
wisdom.
भट्ट साहब की जो मदर हैं,
उनकी sister थी.
आपकी ग्रैंड मदर
They were
वो
sisters.
सिस्टर थी,
जी,
श्री
जी.
मोहम्मद अली जी
जी,
जो
जी,
थी,
जी,
वो
जी.
सिस्टर्स थी. हाँ.
वेरी वेरी फायरी वुमन एंड मैंने उनसे बहुत कुछ सीखा क्योंकि तभी जब मैं पैदा हुआ था, जब मैं स्कूल में था, शी वाज हर करियर वाज काइंड ऑफ इन अ फेड आउट, बट मुझे कभी कभी वो सेट पे लेके जाया करती थी.
अच्छा.
हर लास्ट फिल्म वाज विद संजय दत्त. शी प्लेड संजू's ग्रैंडमदर
अच्छा, कौन सी फिल्म
in
में?
नाम.
ओह,
So that was the last film. तो मैं remember going on the set with her. वो few memories हैं जो मुझे याद हैं. And yeah, just the fact that she was a very strong-willed, confident woman उस वक्त के लिए, क्योंकि तभी there weren't too many independent working women.
yes.
बहुत जल्दी शादी भी की उन्होंने. She got married at the age of 14. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there was not much of a age gap between my grandmother and my father. She got married at 14 and she had my father at around 15 or 16.
Oh my God, पहले तो ऐसे ही होता
ऐसे
था ना,
ऐसे होती थी
1950s में हुए होंगे जाहिर है.
And then towards the end she got Alzheimer's. But she was still, I mean.
और कितनी दिलचस्प बात है कि हमारे यहाँ इंडिया में खास तौर से ये कल्चर है कि जो हस्बैंड कहेगा वही मैं करूंगी, जहाँ वो जाएगा वही मैं जाऊंगी. लेकिन उनके हस्बैंड पाकिस्तान चले गए थे and choose not to go there and stay in India.
Yes.
And then she remarried your grandfather.
Yes.
So
The first marriage was my grandfather.
the first marriage.
Yeah, then
okay.
she got married to Bhagwan Das Verma, and
ji.
she changed her surname to Verma.
Purnima.
That's why she's Purnima Verma.
हाँ.
And her original name was Meher.
हाँ, मेहरबानो.
Yeah, Meherbano. So yeah, my grandfather went to Pakistan. Yes.
Okay, but किसी औरत के बारे में it's a very telling thing कि she chose to be where she wanted to be and no.
This also has to do something with my great grandmother. She was even more fierce than my grandmother.
अच्छा.
So she used to tell the women in my family, her daughters, because there was this whole caste system thing. She used to say that if you love him, run away with him.
हाँ?
Yeah, elope with him.
माँ अपनी बेटी के बारे में.
Yes, she said if you love him, elope with him.
But why
Don't
would
care
she
about the
elope?
families. Don't
Why
care
would
about.
she elope?
No, I'm saying that if the family, if
Is
the other
not
family
willing.
is not with it,
Achha.
and you love the guy, run away and get married, and then come back, and then after 4 months, who sees what? So that was my great grandmother. That was my
wherever
great
you are.
grandmother. She said, "You do everything for love. Run away and get married." So I think वो जो था ना, that somewhere my grandmother, my grand aunt, and उन सब ने imbibe किया था, and there were like 5 sisters. They were very fiery.
हाँ,
So they had 5 sisters, and they had a big influence on my dad, on me, everyone. You know, Bhatt Sahab, everyone. So
बहुत इन्फ्लुएंस रहा है.
Yeah.
Relationships में आप लोग दीवाने हैं.
completely, it's a bit of a
You can act
it's a bit of a
really
dysfunctional family.
When you fall in love, you really do, huh?
Completely.
भट्ट साहब हो. I mean, फिल्में बन चुकी हैं जो
Yeah,
आपकी फैमिली की
जैसे
हिस्ट्री से इंस्पायर्ड
जख्म
हो.
बनाई थी, and yeah.
जख्म and जिसमें कंगना थी, जिसमें उनको.
Yeah, but that was Bhatt Sahab's.
That was
That was Bhatt Sahab's
that was a
personal story.
different
Yeah.
personal story,
Yeah,
but yeah, बारूद का ढेर है जरा सा.
Completely. A lot of stuff there. A lot of gunpowder there.
A lot of gunpowder there. But I'm so glad कि इमरान की जो इमेज आप लोगों के दिमाग में है, बखुदा वो वैसे नहीं है. And he is one of those actors in the industry जिनका कोई किस्सा आप नहीं सुनेंगे, जिनके बारे में अफवाहें नहीं सुनेंगे. अफवाहें होंगी भी तो वो अक्सर गलत निकलती हैं. And he can be quite a boring man, right? Thankfully.
I guess so.
Which is a good thing
it's
for a
good
married
thing,
man.
I think for industry actors, when you have controversies
बहुत अच्छा होता है.
every year, it's supposed to be very good. Things are planted in our industry, but I choose to do things my way.
नुकसान
I don't think
होता है.
that benefits people in the long run.
बट कितनी स्ट्रॉन्ग इमेज आपकी बनी हुई है. दैट सीरियल किस्सा थिंग कितनी
वो तो-
स्ट्रॉन्ग इमेज थी.
But that's something I've been trying to break for the longest time. जो eventually phase out हुआ है.
हुआ है.
But You don't have to be an actor who is known for affairs and for controversies. You don't need
But
to.
in your case, it helped also.
Yeah, I mean the most controversial thing was that.
Yeah.
So
that,
I
yes.
didn't have to have the affairs.
Exactly. वो उतना ही on screen space ही
So
काफी था.
लोगों को by default लगा कि I'm like that.
हाँ.
So that वो आपकी छवि होती है, आपकी जो personality होती है on screen, that bleeds into your real life.
हाँ.
So that's how it is. Probably not this time. अभी तो social media की वजह से people know
Know a
actors
lot.
even more than they would 10-15 years back.
बिल्कुल. मेरिल स्ट्रीप ने कहा था टेक योर ब्रोकन हार्ट एंड टर्न इट इनटू आर्ट. तो आप अपने बच्चे को लेके काफी परेशानियों से गुजरे थे.
जी.
आपका बच्चा कैंसर से गुजरा था और आपने फिल्म की थी
Tigers, yes.
जो बच्चे जो बचपन में कैंसर का शिकार हो जाते हैं उससे रिलेटेड एनजीओ से भी आप जुड़ गए.
मुझे एक्चुअली एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री भी बनानी थी जो हम प्लान कर रहे थे पिछले साल. हमने उस चीज को कैंसिल नहीं किया है, लेकिन क्या है कि यहाँ पे एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री बनाना बहुत मुश्किल हो गया है. जब एक आर्टिस्ट एक चीज से जुड़ा रहता है तो वो कहते हैं कि यार नहीं कमर्शियल कर दो, इसको एक फिल्म बना दो. लेकिन मुझे एक डॉक्यूमेंट्री भी बनानी है और इंशाल्लाह मैं आने वाले कुछ महीनों में या साल में बना लूंगा डॉक्यूमेंट्री. इन सब फिल्मों से निकल जाऊं तो वो डेफिनेटली 3-4 महीने में बैठ के हम लोग एक्चुअली मटेरियल लिख लिया है. वी हैव अ राइटर ऑन बोर्ड हु हैज रिटन द मटेरियल.
अच्छा.
और कैंसर पे बनाना चाहूंगा. किताब तो हमने लिख ली है जो
किस ऑफ लाइफ.
द किस ऑफ लाइफ जी, जिसका बहुत अच्छा रिसेप्शन मिला हमें. और वही था कि एज पेरेंट्स जब ये प्रॉब्लम हुई हमारे घर में तो हम वेल वर्स नहीं थे जैसे सब होते हैं कि पता है कि यार कैंसर है, दोस्तों कभी कोई अक्वेंटेंस को फैमिली फ्रेंड्स को हुई है ऐसी प्रॉब्लम्स. लेकिन जब खुद के घर में आपको ये हादसा होता है जब आपके बच्चे को होता है तो it's like the end of your world comes shattering down. It's very difficult to kind of encapsulate that in words.
बिल्कुल.
और आपने सही बात कहा कि ये कहीं मुझे पता नहीं था कि किस तरह से एक्सपीरियंस ने मुझे कैसे बदला था. लेकिन आई थिंक जो बदलाव आता है, लैंडमार्क इवेंट्स होते हैं आपकी लाइफ में, वो बदलाव आपके इर्द गिर्द जो लोग होते हैं वो बता पाते हैं, आपको पता नहीं है. सैटरडेज पे सिर्फ वीडियो गेम्स अलाउड हैं ओनली फॉर हाफ एन आवर. लेकिन जो हमने इनकलकेट किया है घर में वो है read more, read books. लेकिन इस पे मत जाओ because it's the way it influences a kid. It's so stimulating. वो जो दुनिया वो स्क्रीन पे होती है, आप जो भी टेलीविजन ले लें या वीडियो गेम्स ले लें या आईपैड ले लें, इतनी स्टिमुलेटिंग है वो दुनिया. बाहर की दुनिया इतनी बोरिंग हो जाती है.
बिल्कुल. वाह.
It's very boring. So एक डिस्कनेक्ट हो जाता है बच्चे का. हर चीज जो क्लासरूम में भी होती है इट्स बोरिंग टू द किड बिकॉज दैट इज सो डैम स्टिमुलेटिंग. तो उसको लिमिट करना बहुत जरूरी है.
तो आप जब छोटे थे 9 साल के थे तो आप क्या कर रहे थे?
खेल रहा था मैं.
क्या खेल रहे थे?
आई मीन वीडियो गेम्स वर देयर दैट टाइम, लेकिन इतना प्रेवलेंट नहीं था तभी. तो आईपैड नहीं था, कंप्यूटर्स नहीं थे, बट इट वाज मोर आउटडोर स्पोर्ट्स. इट वाज मोर आउटडोर. वी डिडंट हैव अ चॉइस. आई मीन घर बैठ के आप क्या करोगे. लेकिन अभी बच्चों के पास बहुत सारे ऑप्शंस हैं घर पे. सो दैट्स द ओनली प्रॉब्लम.
और आप भी एक सिंगल चाइल्ड थे, आपकी बेटी भी सिंगल चाइल्ड है. ये बड़ा दिलचस्प फिनोमेना है आपके घर का.
Yes.
You don't miss siblings and would your son not miss
We
siblings?
have spoken about it, but क्या है ना कि we would have liked to have more than one. लेकिन क्या था कि जब प्लानिंग चल रही थी तो जो प्रॉब्लम हो गई तो it's like handling 3 kids. तो मेरे पूरी फैमिली के जो सारे कुछ एनर्जीज थे इस प्रॉब्लम में चले गए. But never say never. You might just have one more.
आपने बीकॉम की पढ़ाई की. आप कह रहे हैं आप बिजनेस माइंडेड नहीं है, लेकिन ठीक इंडिया में you are one of the producers.
Yeah, but business mind नहीं हूँ. इसलिए मैं I've got a couple of people who can handle it better than me.
Okay.
And I oversee it and I learn from them.
Yeah.
So those minds are more attuned to business than I am. But I'm kind of the creative aspect in things. So I would listen to them in a business aspect more than my own head.
But I guess वो फिल्म प्रोड्यूसर बनना फ्यूचर में कहीं ना कहीं तो होगा फील्ड में, इसलिए क्योंकि सी आपकी फैमिली जो है महेश भट्ट जी, मुकेश भट्ट जी, आलिया भट्ट ऑफ कोर्स, एंड द एंटायर फैमिली, आपके ग्रैंडफादर, the 3 generations have been into film production और into performing arts, यानी कि एक्टिंग. तो वो डेडली कॉम्बिनेशन वाला जो डीएनए वो आपके अंदर आया होगा, राइट?
लेकिन हमारी फैमिली में क्या है ना, कुछ लोग बिजनेसमैन हैं, कुछ लोग परफॉर्मर्स और आर्टिस्ट हैं.
दोनों नहीं है.
जैसे भट्ट साहब कुछ भी बोल दो बिजनेस के बारे में, he just points to the other room which is मुकेश जी.
बिल्कुल.
उनको कुछ पता नहीं है.
बिल्कुल.
I think actually now that you said it, क्योंकि मैंने उनकी कंपनी में 10 साल काम किया है, तो शायद I imbibe a little bit of the business aspect from him and a little bit of the creative aspect from him. I think this is the most important thing for any job, the phase of being an apprentice, वो एक बहुत important चीज होती है क्योंकि वो phase for me is more important than education.
Thank you, Imran. Always a pleasure shooting
Thank you so
with
much. Thank you. Thank you.
And here's wishing Anupam Kher a happy birthday, by the way. I am taking the liberty of telling you or sharing with you a short and a funny conversation that he and I had a couple of days ago. By the way, Anupam ji and I have had a nice, beautiful working relationship for the past many years, and I can take this liberty to do that. आप try मत कीजिएगा. देखिए. In the first film of an actor and the 525th film of an actor, as a person, as an actor or as an actor, 5 बुनियादी फर्क बताइए क्या growth होती है?
If you're a student, then there is lot of growth. I don't carry the burden of Anupam Kher on my shoulders. And I was lucky to have a film like Saransh where I was 27 years old and 28 years old when I was shooting, and I played a 65-year-old man. I think over here I'm playing a 65-year-old and I'm still not feeling like a 65-year-old. I think when you're learning, there is always a possibility. And I think to me, journey is much more important than destination.
अनुपम जी, हम एक्टर्स के साथ शूट करते हैं तो उनके मैनेजर्स की तरफ से हेयर और मेकअप की फी आती है. आपकी हेयर और मेकअप की फी क्या है?
ये दुखती रख पे बाल रख रही हैं. वो भी ऐसे डायरेक्टर के साथ जो 2-2 मिनट बाद ऐसे करता जा रहा है. हीरोइन से ज्यादा ऐसे कर रहा है. हम दोनों के सामने. इन्होंने विग पहनी है, मेरे बाल नहीं है. तो नो हेयर, आर्टिफिशियल हेयर एंड हेयर ही हेयर. वाह. हाँ.
And now moving on to good cinema and good actors. मतलब अभी तक भी अच्छे ही actors से बात हो रही थी. But this is our special segment in the mind of an actor that we have gone out of our way to make sure that we do give out the signal in the universe that we value good actors and we value good performers. We all love the impact of an earnest performance in a good film. I believe casting should never be done only on the basis of social media following और कितने followers and all that. क्योंकि उसका नतीजा आपको बाद में दिख जाता है performance देखकर. The years that an actor puts in to arts and performance and theatre clearly elevates an actor's stature and his performance. In this segment, in the mind of an actor, we try to understand from this year's Emmy nominee, Shefali Shah, how does she approach her characters, the pain and the process, and to not forget the Delhi Crime and so many other projects where she's always stood out.
No. Almost all. I wouldn't have done them if I wasn't completely passionate about them. For 3 of us, the first shot was while we were walking in the lanes of Vengurla. Wow, every time I go in front of the camera, it's difficult for me. I'm nervous, I'm anxious, I don't know what to do. So every time is, it's not an easy time to go in front of the camera. I think it's just instinct. Also, what touches me. I mean, I remember when Avinash called me for the first time, it was just coming out of, we were just all coming out of the COVID phase, and we had a Zoom call, and he just gave me one line of 3 of us, not even the script. It wasn't ready then, and I said yes, because it just immediately, I was like, I have to be a part of this. So lots and lots and lots of conversations, questions, discussions with my director, lots. I mean, to a point that they're puck-out with me. But strangely, this time it was a different, experience because I didn't want to prep for 3 of us. I didn't want to prep for it at all. I wanted to be as lost as Shailaja is. So many things. I mean, it could be a script, it could be one word, it could be one shot, it could be a performance, it could be a co-actor who, like gets the best out of me. There's so many things, just so many things. And when everything is working towards one particular passion, like for three of us, all of us have just come together. It's like that symphony that just happens where everyone comes together and it's the perfect note. Oh God, so many. All actors, almost all the time. I learn, and I might not be able to quantify or say, okay, this is what I learned from X and this is what I learned from Y. But it's all, I'm obviously soaking all of it in. Quite a lot, no? Okay, so I worship Meryl Streep. I worship her. And the first film I think I saw of Meryl Streep was French Lieutenant's Woman. And I remember her first shot, she was on the pier. And she's walking and she turns back and looks at the camera. And I remember reading the book before I saw the film. And I thought there is no way in hell any actor can enact this, because there is so much left unsaid in the book where my imagination as a reader can work. And that shot where she turns around, I was blown. I was like, wow, this is what you do. This is, I mean, to be able to put across something without saying anything, it's really something. And so that's something that stayed in my head. One of the films that really, really touched me was Anomalisa, which actually doesn't have actors. They're more like puppets, but it's a heartbreaking film, completely heartbreaking film. Delhi Crime changed things for me in a very big way, very, very big way. Obviously, it's affected my life. It's affected me as an actor, professionally, my learning curve. Shailaja is so dear because she's completely different from all the characters I've played till now. All the characters I've played are extremely strong women, and that's how I'm perceived. But Shailaja is extremely fragile, and she's just fragile. She's so delicate. It's like if you touch her, she might just evaporate, and extremely vulnerable. And that's the beauty of. So there are a lot of things you learn, you get excited about, and you kind of adapt, and you feel, okay, this is why I want to be an actor.
And we've come to the end of this show. But Women's Day का मौका है तो एक नज़म सुन लीजिए मेरी, बहुत सालों पहले लिखी थी। उस खुदा ने जहां बनाया, अरमानों से उसे सजाया, फिर नीचे इंसान को लाया, देख उन्हें फिर वो मुस्काया। आदम हवा थे कहलाते, मर्द और औरत जाने जाते, खुले आसमां में थे गाते, हमें खुदा ने एक बनाया। दिन बीते और गया वो कहना, हम तुम एक दूजे का गहना, औरत को दहलीज में रहना, घर का मालिक मर्द कहलाया। सदियां बीती वही नज़ारा, कोने में औरत का गुजारा, कायम है पर आदम का नारा, खुदा ज़मी का हमें बनाया। ख्वाहिशें आंसू में बहती, फिर भी औरत कुछ न कहती, जंजीरों में कैद थी रहती, उन्हें पर अपना सरताज बताया। औरत बोली मुझे टोको मत, आगे बढ़ना है रोको मत, जहन्नुम में मुझे झोंको मत, सदियों तुमने मुझे रुलाया। मर्द बोला इतराती क्यों हो, हमसे कदम मिलाती क्यों हो, जर्रा हो ये भूल जाती क्यों हो, और फिर अपना जोर जताया। कब तक ये जंग जारी रहेगी, औरत कब तक बेचारी रहेगी, आदम से कब तक हारी रहेगी, औरत ने है ये सवाल उठाया। गुस्सा थोड़ा ज़्यादा था ना, अरे बहुत सालों पहले लिखी थी ना, इसलिए था। अब तो सारा गुस्सा ठंडा हो चुका है। But you have a great Women's Day. Celebrate it with the women in your family, and if you are the women here that I'm talking to, then please celebrate yourself. Have a great day and a great weekend. Bye.